If you're involved in a probate matter for a loved one and you're appointed a personal representative, what do you do? How do you make sure that the probate process goes as quickly as possible and make sure that you uphold the fiduciary duties that you're bound by? My name is Edmund.
I'm Jennifer.
I'm Cindy.
And we're the attorneys here at Amity Law Group. As a firm, we're known for helping families through the probate process. And so today we wanted to give you some pointers if you're appointed personal representative as to how you can carry out your duties in a way that's going to mitigate litigation and make sure that the probate process goes smoothly.
So as a personal representative, you actually have a lot to do because basically the court has appointed that you are now the person responsible for making sure that this person's estate is, gathered, accounted for, and then ultimately, distributed to certain heirs of this individual. And so there is a lot of details and a lot of steps and processes that is involved. And so it is a lot. And so it's just something that you really need to keep in mind to have somebody assist along the way, because I think just any individual having to go through this, especially if you have other things going on in your life, it's a lot of responsibility and time.
Yeah, so we get this quite a bit too, where a personal representative has been appointed or they're seeking to be appointed, and they're telling us up front, some of these heirs, they don't like me. Some of these heirs I don't get along with. Some of these heirs I can't even communicate with. So it's really important that even if you're not getting along with certain beneficiaries, that you still do what you need to do in order to close the probate case in a timely manner, and do so where the judge is not going to yell at you or you're not carrying any of the liabilities with you. This happened where we had a client, it was sisters. One sister was appointed, the other sister was a beneficiary, was a co-beneficiary, and they just did not get along. So the fact that there was already mistrust, the sister tried, the beneficiary sister who was not the personal representative, tried to trust her sister, but ultimately retained separate counsel for herself, and it definitely delayed the process and caused more work for our personal representative. And so here, let's just get into how to be a good personal representative.
So number one, try to be nice to everyone involved, every family member involved, every attorney involved potentially. Just have a really nice, cordial relationship with everyone, because a lot of times litigation happens even more in probate because of how you make someone else feel. And so it's good to be cordial, respectful, and just overall being nice to everyone involved to really speed up the process.
Yeah, and then just make sure that you have good lines of communication, because as a personal representative, part of the duty is to notify all the beneficiaries and all the potential heirs. And so you got to make sure that you do your best in making that happen by sending mailers, phone calls, emails, whatever it takes to inform them of all the hearings and all the details involved.
And the next thing you want to make sure you do is you follow your fiduciary duties. A lot of people don't know this, but personal representatives have fiduciary duties to the heirs of the estate. What is fiduciary duties? Basically, it's money. Do not treat the estate money as your own money. There are very, very strict rules, and you have to account for every dollar that comes in and comes out of the estate. So your fiduciary duty includes not only safeguarding the money, but also accounting for the money, keeping detailed records of the money.
And don't forget to follow the procedural rules of a probate court. There is strict deadlines that you should follow, and you'll get those from the judge. But make sure you know more procedural statutory deadlines that's not mentioned. That's why a lot of clients hire us, because there's just so many deadlines that you need to follow, and a lot of times you don't get that help in court. But make sure you understand what those deadlines, what those rules are, so you don't miss it. Because if you do miss it, then potentially that's grounds for removal by anyone in your family that doesn't like how you're handling things. So make sure you follow rules.
Yeah, and just overall be detailed. You have to keep good records. Like Cindy said, accounting for each and every dollar that comes in and out of the estate. Record keeping, because you're going to have to present those when you're in probate court as well.
Now, probate can be overwhelming, and it actually is pretty overwhelming. There's a lot of steps to follow and a lot of rules to know. So we highly recommend that you hire a probate attorney. If you're not going to hire us, make sure you hire someone, but we can definitely help us out.
All right, that's it for this video. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, let us know. We offer free consultations, and we'll see you at the next video.